Hey, what's going on YouTube? Your boy Big Play Ray. Wanted to make this topic several months ago, and I actually just now getting around to it. But I want to talk to you about bench press grips. Where should your hands be on the bench press when you're performing the bench press? Depending on whether your goal is strength or whether your goal is actual maximum chest development. Where should your hands be? Believe it or not, your hand placement has a profound effect on the actual results that you get from your bench press sets and reps. Okay, and I'm gonna start from the bottom up with the actual bench press. Okay, this is actually my actual personal trainer that trained me. You know, I owe so much to this guy, man. He's definitely changed my life completely. He's helping me, but as you notice, his actual feet was on the bench. Okay, so I've seen some people, they have their feet on the bench, and I've also seen this, where people will have their feet in the air when they're doing a bench press. Okay, look, if you're trying to get the most out of your bench press, you're probably going to get the most out of your bench press by keeping your feet on the ground. It's a lot more difficult to perform the bench press with your feet in the air. So yeah, you're working your core and some other muscles, but if I'm on the bench press, I'm on the bench press to work my chest. You know, I'm working on my chest. I worry about my core and balance, and I worry about that on some other type of exercise that's specifically for that. If I'm on the bench press, I'm keeping my feet planted so that I can actually perform and execute the exercise and get the maximum results, whether it's for strength or for chest development. Okay, so keep your feet on the ground like this.
You going? I got you rolling.
Okay. I like to keep my feet planted. I like to curve them back, keep them below 90 degrees, and this actually gives me more pressing power on the bench press. You know, especially when I'm going heavy. My feet are definitely planted, and I'm actually pushing on the ground with my feet, and using almost like a springboard type action when I push through my feet in the bench press. Okay, so you're gonna get more power if you plant your feet. And I like the wide stance because it gives me more balance and stability, especially when you're going heavy. All right, so that's that. Also, I just now thinking about it, but I didn't show a clip of my actual back. Okay, when I'm on the bench press, the only thing that's actually touching the bench press is my butt and my upper back. So I have a slight bend in my lower back, and there's a slight arch in my back. And when I'm actually doing the bench press and performing in this fashion, I'm able to get the most out of my actual exercise. I'm able to get the most out of my actual bench press routine. Okay. The next thing, most people start their bench press off like this. You know, most people say, hey, just throw your ring finger, you know, on the grooves that are set there. Throw your ring finger on there and then start repping it out. That's where your hands need to be, on your ring finger. You place your ring finger there. Look, that's actually relative to what you're trying to do. Nothing wrong with bench pressing right there if that's what's good for you. But typically, you're going to get more chest involvement on the exercise. Well, first of all, when you're doing your bench press, you're actually using lots of other muscles. It's a compound movement. You're using a lot of other muscles just besides your chest to actually perform that movement. You got your triceps, your shoulders. If you want to actually isolate more of your chest, if you want to actually bring in more work if you want to place more of the workload on your chest, that's what I'm trying to say. If you want to place more workload on your actual chest, then it's generally the wider your grip is on the bench press, the more involvement you involve your chest more than you would as if your hands were closer. Ideally, if you bring your hands closer on the bench press, then you're going to involve more of the triceps. You know, that's why some people do the close grip bench press, you know, to work their triceps, or the reverse grip close grip bench press to work their actual triceps. But if you want to get the maximum chest development from the bench press, then I've always encouraged people, if they're actually trying to go for the bodybuilder look, I've always encouraged people to have a little wider grip on the bench press. Check out this footage here. Okay, this is about as close as my grip will ever be on the bench press. I have very long arms. I've never measured them, but they're take my word for it, they're pretty long. You actually see it in my videos. This crest is actually where I place my hands on the groove on my bench press, on the bench bar, and that's where I perform the exercise. That's as close as I usually come, and this is actually my power grip. This is where I can get the most power out of my bench press. So if I'm going for 315, 405, or anything like that, then that's usually where my hand placement is, so that I can get the most power. I have the perfect blend of tricep involvement and chest involvement when I place my hands there. You'd be very surprised at what a few inches of hand placement will make on your bench press. Now this is the grip that I use when I'm actually working out my chest and actually doing it to actually sculpt my body, or to actually make my chest bigger, or what I've done to make my chest bigger is wide grip bench press. Okay, notice where my hands are right here. I'll try and stop the video here. You see how wide it is? Now that's when I actually take my thumb and I'll place it on that ring, and I will extend my hand out, to actually where my thumb is. I'll go out from my thumb, and that's where I hold my hand. Look, this applies not only to the bench press, this even applies to push-ups if you're working out at home. Try it, okay? Just pause the video, hop down on the floor right now, do a wide, try a wide stance bench press, try a wide stance push-up on the floor, and then try and do a close stance push-up on the floor, and you will notice how difficult the actual push-up is. You'll actually feel where the strain is, and how the wider stance actually puts more on your actual chest, and the closer one involves more of the triceps. Okay, so I'll keep playing this here. I'll play it one more time. This is my grip. This is my secret to building my massive chest. Wide grip bench press. It really works for me, and it's worked for several other people that I've actually shared this actual concept with. Now I'll share a few other clips with you that my trainer actually helped me record this day. This is a close grip, an example of a close grip bench press. Some people actually get even closer, you know what I mean? And when you get this close, you're definitely going to involve your actual triceps. Okay, and then after this clip here, now you see me showing you how to do the reverse grip bench press. And this is a very dangerous actual exercise because it's very unstable. It takes, in fact, like he's actually spotting me to get the weight off. I mean, any other time I could bench 225, but when I have my hands like that, reverse grip, it feels very, very odd. But you definitely feel the pressure on the triceps. So, that's actually 135. Excuse me. Couldn't even get that off the bar without a little spot because it's very, very different. So if you're gonna do that reverse grip bench press to work your triceps, then make sure you have a spotter or someone's around that's keeping an eye on you. If you can master perfect form on all your exercises, you will really be amazed at the amount of muscle development you will gain from your gym routine. Proper form, people, you cut down on your chance of injury. It eliminates a lot of the risk involved with lifting weights when you use proper form, because proper form is going to make you use the weight that's good for you. That's all I got for you today, people. Definitely hope this helps you with your bench press. So use all this information to go out there and get swole.